Hey guys, how's it going? Matt here in Inner Mongolia. Today is going to be a road trip day. It's the morning, it's almost 9 o'clock. We are going to head out. The cars are coming to pick us up. We've crossed basically all of Inner Mongolia and we're entering Xinjiang. And so I'm excited about it. These road trips are kind of fun. We're going to stop at a bunch of rest stops, maybe have some lunch. I'll share this is just going to be a road trip video. By the end of the day, it's going to be late and we're going to get some dinner and find our hotel in Turpan and then get some sleep. Turpan should have some interesting places to visit. We have a few notable spots that are on the docket. And yeah, it's going to be great. Washing the windshield. That windshield is going to be covered with bugs later. Well, you ready for a long ride?
I'm ready. Are you ready?
How do you pronounce this city? Ejin Banner?
Ejin
Ejin.
Yeah, qi means banner. Yeah.
Ejin.
So qi in Mongolia means like a county, like a town.
Oh, Eji, so that's county.
Ejina. County.
9 hours. It's like 1,000 kilometers. It's a long way.
We are heading to Xinjiang from Inner Mongolia. Of course, it's long ride, but Xinjiang.
Yeah. It's gonna be cool. Cool. I've been in Xinjiang all the way. I've been as far west as you can get in China, like literally on the border of Pakistan and everything. But I've never been, or not Pakistan, Tajikistan. But I've never been above Urumqi, so that'll be cool.
Be careful, guys.
Yeah. So we're in the middle of the Inner Mongolian tundra. The wind is blowing, the sun is scorching. We're at a rest stop here. One of very few rest stops along the way. Very clean, very nice rest stop, mind you. But I was like, hey, could you give me a cold water? And he comes back, he says, no. I says, well, you know, just a normal water's okay. No, just no water, not cold water, just no water. Anyways, yeah, it's a beautiful area. But we're stopping every so often for rest stops. The next one I'll speak some more things about what I'm seeing. RVs are a new thing here in China. Over the last 4 or 5 years I saw RVs more popular.
I start to see more and more RVs here. People start to explore, to drive, do the road trips by themselves.
This area was designed for RV culture, you know, like driving
with the road without so many service stations, so perfect. And you see driving here is very easy. Yeah. Like you see the roads, very hot, convenient. Yeah. Okay, I have a question for you. Like, what does it feels like to do a road trip, drive your own RVs, driving in America?
You're asking the viewers or asking me?
You, Matt.
What do you mean? Like the difference between what it's like to travel on an RV
here? Yeah, because you mentioned that like this is like a new thing here, RV, because I think people start to do more road trips by themselves rather than joining a tour or taking public transportations. But I know in America it started quite early, and driving their own cars, traveling everywhere is quite common. Yeah. So how do you feel the difference? Well, I mean, in China, you don't even have very many RV parks. You know, in America they have RV parks where you can literally drive your RV in, and there's all these, you can get your wastewater and everything, get replenished. So China has a little bit of ways to go before the infrastructure for RV culture in America is very good, you know. But you know what China has? China has a lot of unique spots. Like taking an RV trip out to that lake we went to, perfect. You know what I mean? Good roads, good quality, you can get there. You have beautiful scenery around. You can stop and get out, take pictures of camels, and you know, once you get to the lake, you could just park up alongside the lake and just spend a couple of days just taking in and exploring. Like that's why RVs are so great, because you're basically your house is moving with you, you know? Yeah, very convenient. Yeah. You don't have to stay in an expensive fancy hotel. else.
I can see RV culture really come of age here in China. It's just going to take a little bit more time.
I think Inner Mongolia and Xinjiang are the great places for driving your own RVs. It's vast.
Yeah.
It's
a lot of things to see in between, long distances of driving. That's what RVs are designed for, you know. So it's good. So we just left a checkpoint. We were driving for how long? A few hours, right?
just a few hours. 3 or 4 hours.
And then we hit a checkpoint. I was like, are we in Xinjiang? But apparently not, right?
No, it's guys. I checked the map. So we just left Inner Mongolia, crossed the border. Now we are driving in Gansu.
Yeah, and the terrain here is interesting, right? It just keeps changing. Like now there's like undulating hills, and then there's flat, and then we had like a little forest. It's amazing, like whole lot of different dry landscapes, you know. Oh,
here we are here. So it's just like this
little sliver. Like we're halfway through. Okay.
I think maybe it's in 1 or 2 hours we will approach Xinjiang.
Okay. And then in Xinjiang we still got a long drive. Like a long drive, right?
Long drive. Like, see, Hami is here. That's where we're going.
Oh,
and
where did we leave?
We are.
So we've driven most of the way already. One of the craziest things about riding through here is just the sheer amount of open space. Especially coming from the coast of China, every bit of space is packed in with buildings and people and high rises and apartment buildings. But out here it's just nothing for a long way. I mean, there's camels and some vegetation and some mountains. It's beautiful, but it's just undeveloped, except for the road we're riding on, which is quite developed. It's kind of funny. Every so often you see like a dust devil or a dust tornado. Could you imagine if you could spread people out into this area to live good? Like you could spread out the population of China quite a bit. Like there's a lot of space out here. We're having a little late lunch break. What are you eating, Jing Jing?
This is some self-heating hot pot. Well, it's so wise that we brought this, not instead of instant noodles, but apparently all the service stations don't have hot water. So, see how fast it's heating.
I wonder what the reaction is, a chemical reaction.
Yeah, some chemical reaction. Just add cold water. It will be ready in 15 minutes.
15? Oh, that's a little bit of time, I guess. That's like 2 minutes. I want to eat. What do you think of this place?
In the middle of nowhere. Cold? Oh no,
Cold?
no cold. Like hot but windy.
Yeah.
But
I can't tell it's windy. Your Supergirl shirt.
Yeah.
Oh.
Ready. No.
Yeah, this whole area is so unique. I mean, this is not like any other part of China you've ever seen before. It's desolate in many ways, like I said, but very beautiful and a lot more secure. There's QR codes checked. There's a lot of people in hazmat suits, just like the check to get into Gansu. It's a little bit more stringent. Inner Mongolia was like free as the wind blows. Looks pretty good. A little Sichuanish. I can smell it from here.
Right. You sure you don't want to eat anything?
No, I'm okay.
Portable hot pot.
Yeah. Nice. So you see this sign on the side of the road? This sign says, if you need a tire change, call this number. And they were joking in the back saying that there was an old-time kind of con job that happens. I mean, it's all over the world. There's con jobs all over the world. And this one is the tire change con. Basically, they throw some nails on the street, like, or something way upstream or downstream for cars coming this way, and then hope that they pop their tires, and then they put this advertisement here. And then they were talking like, yeah, that doesn't happen anymore. That was an old-time thing, you know? And then a guy walks up from the from the rest stop area just as they're talking about it and says, "Hey, you guys know how to change a tire?" It just so happened that our tire went. And they're like, "Well, there's a number here." She's like, "I called that number. They wanted 500 kwai just to come out here and change it." And we're all like, "Oh, it's not an old con. It's still a con in process." Yeah, so our driver is over there, you know, helping him change a tire. Don't call this number. Or actually, everybody call this number. Tell him you need your tire changed at some far out location. Tell him I got 500 bucks waiting for you. The guys will be like, "What the hell happened? I got 5 calls this week. I'm running all over the place. The guy disappears on me." And he had an American accent. People always give me shit for talking positive about China all the time. Talking always about the cool stuff and everything. Well, I can talk about the nasty shit too here in China. Speaking of nasty shit, this little area here is full of nasty shit. Right adjacent to the road. People, I mean, that's funny because that over there, that's a rest stop. Yet people just taking shits. There's a whole bunch of shits here. See? It's not all positive. Some of it's shitty.
酒好，酒，
奶酒 milk
马奶酒，马的奶酒，
Horse milk
Yes.
alcohol.
特别好喝，
Okay, 好。Where did you get it from? 你买在哪儿啊？
在内蒙古，这个酒在内蒙古。
Yeah, but where did you get it from?
草原来奶酒。
He help the guy to fix the car.
啊，是。
Oh, okay. I thought you just bought some horse milk alcohol from some
I
guy.
guess you regret to enjoy that.
These are how all the horror movies start. Yeah, I helped the guy change his car tires, and he gave me some horse milk too.
让你回去品尝，尝着喝。
Trying my friend's sunglasses on. Are they good? Kim's sunglasses? Do I look cool? Are they cool?
It fit.
Yep. Yeah. All right. See you later.
See you guys. See you later.
Moving on.
It's the guy bought a new car, so he doesn't know how to change the tire. And so I went to check out. It's a huge nail.
Huge nail. How
Huge
big?
nail. It just totally inside, but just
Yeah.
like one giant nail inside. And he said he probably just around the exit.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah. Jingjing was saying like that scam where you call the guy to come out. He said it's going to cost 500 just to get out here, but probably toll fees and then this and then that. And by the time the guy gets out here, he'll be like, okay, it's going to cost 800 just for me to be here, and then it's going to cost 500 more for me to change a tire, and then you got to pay me 300 kwai to get back to my house. You know, that's kind of how that scam goes. So it was a good thing that our driver helped him out.
yeah.
And
But
the guy
honestly,
gave us.
the other driver was also surprised that because that doesn't happen very
Yeah,
often.
yeah.
In the old time maybe, but here
Yeah.
like it's really it's even shocking for our driver. Like what? This thing exists still? Like,
Anyways, he rewarded our driver with a couple of bottles of horse milk alcohol, which we will try later
yeah.
for dinner.
And that's very typical in the Mongolia wine. Horse milk
Horse
wine.
milk wine.
Yeah.
Huh. I might have to make a Douyin video about that. That would be a good one. This way, over here. How hot is it? Yeah, it's like Vegas.
It's like Vegas.
It's like Vegas.
Phoenix.
It's 44 degrees, I guess. 44 in Turpan. Now these guys right here are spraying down our cars because we just came in to the city. We've just got 70 more kilometers to go. We want to get some gas. In this area, because we're in Xinjiang right now, right?
Yeah.
In this area, because of the threat of terrorism and the threat of bombings and stuff, you're only allowed, does the person drive the car? Yeah, he works for the place, right?
Yeah.
So you have to hand over your keys to a driver, and then he'll actually drive your car into the gas station and then fill it up, and then he'll exit on the other side, right? Then we exit on the other side?
I think yeah.
Yeah. And then when we get on the other side, we can get our car back. That way, from start to finish, there's nobody gonna, I don't know, trying to blow up some gas station or something. Oh, bicep. Not like in the wide open, it matters.
Yeah, but the guy insists, put it on, put it on. I just want to shut him up.
Yeah. Yeah, this weather for sure reminds me of Vegas. Super hot, super hot. Super dry, super dry. Oh, he got to stay in the car. He drove it. Oh, okay.
They can drive.
Yeah, I figured they're not here with us.
That's when they can. That's the only two-person gotta show the ID. They have to show their identification card.
No, but because their car comes here first.
See you later.
Enjoy the baking.
All right, I guess I'll just join the AC right now.
I don't know what you guys. I like the heat, man. I like it.
It's not comfortable.
It is comfortable.
I feel like I'm like a steak.
Us Americans, we literally go to rooms for heat.
money.
It's called sauna.
Yes,
you know?
You gotta pay money for that.
We literally go into rooms to get them warm, till this warm. The man with the cold water.
It's not that cold.
Oh, okay, it'll do. Oh, the feeling of cold water in the hot. Man, oh man. You know, Vegas, sometimes you drive around, roll down the window, it'd be like a blow dryer. You know what I mean? Like a hair dryer.
Yeah, it is.
This is about that. This is that. It must be. Like, because you said it was like in the 40s. That's very hot. That's 105, that's like 105 Fahrenheit,
Yeah, I think,
something like that.
I think.
Over 100.
Over 100.
We've arrived.
So hot. Burning, toasty.
Toasty is a good thing. Toasty is like toasty warm. Annie told me that Xinjiang was going to be pretty strict with regards to COVID, and that's very true. As a matter of fact, we all have to get tests. We're going to go up in the hotel 4th floor and get our tests. Guangzhou has dozens of cases of COVID that have come out, and they're all asymptomatic, so there's a big worry that the virus is going to spread around. Anyway, we're checking into the hotel. It's a nice hotel. Nice hotels on this trip so far. All right, guys, we're at Hami. This is my room at this place. Not bad. The last hotel was better, but something I find funny is they give surgical masks, and we have our little bottle of disinfectant, lots of water, lots of free water, because it is very dry here. As a matter of fact, outside it's over 100 degrees. And then some dishes here. We have walnuts, raisins, almonds, some local fruits, and this is the cantaloupe that's very famous here, the melon. Yeah, we have to get a COVID test, so we're gonna go down and meet and get tested, all of us. Actually, vindicates Annie like hugely, because Annie was like, "You're gonna need a test," and then I was like, "Hey, could you let them know we're gonna need a test?" We're okay. I says, "We're gonna need a test." "No, we're okay. We're gonna need a test." And then as soon as we got to the hotel, they're like, "Meet us on the 4th floor. We're gonna give you a test." So, better safe than sorry. Even the elevators here have disinfectant and tissue. So if you touch the buttons, just give yourself a little squeeze. All right, I went down and had my COVID test. It was kind of interesting, actually. They had all the staff lined up to get their tests. I guess they test the entire staff of the hotel every 28 days here in the hotel. They had a guy with a hazmat suit swab the back of my throat, something I'm not unaccustomed to. This is why I like rooms with 2 beds. One bed is home to my nest. Oh, wrong way. And the other bed is for me to sleep. But yeah, you know what? I feel a little scruffy, so I'm gonna shave. I'm gonna trim myself up, get myself looking nice, take a shower, and we're gonna grab lunch in about a half hour. So I'll catch you later. How's that? A little better? Oh, it feels good actually. A little clean. I don't know if you can tell, but I've been whitening my teeth. I use the Crest white strips with this little like light thing that you use. I think it worked. Either that or my skin is darker because I've been in the sun. Anyways, I think we're gonna go down and have dinner with the officials or whoever is setting us up in this city and gonna show us around tomorrow. I don't know if I'm gonna record anything, but I'm putting this as a disclaimer. If I don't, like, subscribe, share, comment, Jayoe. Thanks for watching. I got a Patreon. I put a bunch of audio files there, like a little podcast, audio podcast. I got Nuance, the other channel that has some videos of a political sort of nature, my opinions on things. So if you're interested in that, check that out. Otherwise, take it easy. Thanks for joining me. We have a new place to explore. It's kind of interesting. I see some mountains on the horizon. We've got some trees here, and there's some rivers flowing through here, so it'll be a little bit more lush than the ride we had here, that's for sure. In this place right here, we're going to take a look at Hami. Last time they had rain was like 2 weeks ago. They don't have a lot of rain here, you know?
哇，我的天啊，这边的西瓜好。先尝一尝吧，尝一尝。好甜啊
Let me try. These are the dark ones.
Oh, I've never heard of Morris
that is good. That is good.
你没有解放前。
Pretty interesting when you look at this place from the sky, because it's just dry, arid desert all the way around it, and there's like this little oasis of fruit.